I do get a lot of questions on how to do the week 11 project, the SciFi soda shop. So with this project, we're going to be seeing it again next week. It is a little more in depth than what students initially seem to approach it as. So ultimately we're going to make a goofy menu. Now the drinks that you make, again, obviously have to be non-alcoholic beverages, but they can be a mixture of anything from what you might normally have that's a normal human drink to anything just super weird. It's up to you. I do expect creativity on this project, and I do not want you using water, just water or just carbonated water. Creativity is definitely something that I'm going to look for when it comes to this project, on top of being able to show me that you understand what we've been learning this week. So a lot of times students will ask me, I don't know where to start, things like that. So I would suggest starting by brainstorming 5 creative beverages that you could put on a menu. And yes, I do expect you to have the menu look somewhat nice when you do make it. So it shouldn't just be like a sentence or two on a Word document. I do expect you to have some type of creativity in there as well. And on the PDF file, you notice there are more directions here on the first page, and then on the second page it does have a sample menu item for you to kind of see what it would look like for each drink that you would make. And you'll notice that it does go pretty in depth. So for the sample menu item, it says New York egg cream. This favorite drink of many New Yorkers does not contain eggs or cream. It's made with 3 ingredients: chocolate syrup, cold milk, and seltzer water or carbonated water. In other words, it's a gas dissolved in a liquid, the seltzer water, mixed with a liquid emulsion, the milk, and also with the syrup that is a solid and liquid solution and a solid and liquid emulsion all at the same time. Solid and liquid solution would be the sugar and the water, and the solid and liquid emulsion would probably be the cocoa. And the chocolate syrup is made of water with sugar dissolved in it and with cocoa solids dispersed in it. So that's where you get the definition from. You cannot use that example in your assignment, so please don't include that. Now, how on earth would I know what's dissolved in what? So there is a table on your online textbook on page 460. It's table 15.3. And this one's for colloidal systems, which you'll see the most of. Suspensions it doesn't give you, but it does give you colloidal systems to kind of help. So you have, say, whipped cream, where you have gas dispersed in a liquid to make a foam. That's something that you can use to help with your descriptions. But again, I do expect you to use what you've learned this week. So we've learned about suspensions that will fall out or settle if they're given enough time. And then you have colloids that will not. You can determine colloids and suspensions from solutions with the Tyndall effect. Solutions we can't see. All 3 of them are determined by the size of the particles, things like that. So you have to really think about what the ingredient is, what the mixture is of the ingredient that you have, and go from there. So it's a little tricky, but this table does help, so please use it. And then again, I do expect creativity and to think about each individual thing. So with that chocolate syrup, that one can get students because they think of chocolate dissolved in some type of solvent, but they don't think of the sugar included as well. So you have to look at multiple facets of whatever ingredients you're putting in there. So I hope this does help. Again, you have to have at least 5 drinks with descriptions. Make it interesting. In a way, you're trying to make a menu to sell your creative beverages that you're making, if that helps. So again, I look for creativity, correctness, obviously, with the aqueous systems that we've been talking about. And you do want to make sure that you save this document in an easy to find place on your computer, because you will be using it again for next week. If you have any questions, be sure to email me or text me, but I hope this kind of helps create like a starting point for you to work on this project.